Is Doki Doki Literature Club too scary for casual gamers? Let's find out. Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy, Eddbedhead here. Today, I want to review Doki Doki Literature Club. You like anime, I like anime. Let's find out if this game is right for you. I'm going to divide this review into two segments. The first part will be a spoiler-free review, and the second part will contain spoilers. If you want to skip ahead, timestamps will be in the description below. The reason for this video is I consider myself a casual gamer. I don't play video games too often, and when I do, I'm not the best at them. But I wanted to try something new on this channel, so I figured I like the horror genre, and I've been doing a lot of anime reviews lately, so why not Doki Doki Literature Club review? And since I've never played this horror game before, at least not all the way through, and I also somehow managed to avoid any and all spoilers for this game. I know it was huge when it came out, but I was just really busy at the time. So if you're anything like me, a casual gamer who wants to know if this game is right for you, then stick around until the end of the video. Now let's get our literature reading started. Doki Doki Literature Club was released September 22nd on 2017. Yeah, that long ago, boomer. It was developed by Dan Salvato. This was his debut game. Meanwhile, I'm mopping the floor at Big Lots every night. Now, let's get into the plot summary. Hi, Monica here. Welcome to the Literature Club. Always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl, packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Heart. I know, we got some top tier voice acting here. Only the best for my viewers. So my overall thoughts on Doki Doki Literature Club, be prepared to do a lot of reading. This is a visual story game, so there's no voice acting. And I haven't had to read much since my letter of termination from Best Buy. You miss 1 week of work without calling in, and suddenly everyone loses their mind. The beginning of Doki Doki Literature Club, although cute and important, is very long. Unless you're really invested in the story, it can be a bit boring at times. But to make up for this, it is a free game. So, I mean, you're not really losing anything. But when the horror picks up, it really picks up. I'm not gonna lie, I get creeped out pretty easily. So it was hard to play this game at night. And just when you think you have it all figured out, this game pulls you in the opposite direction, making it a much more creepy and surreal experience. Overall, I really love this game. It's definitely creepy, but I think casual gamers will love that about this game. My overall rating for this game is a 4.8 out of 5. Let's compare to some online ratings. Steam users gave it an overwhelmingly positive review. Oh my gosh, where's the star ranking system? So that makes this a very well received game. Now, before we jump into the spoiler-filled review, I'd like to take a moment to ask you to like this video if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below on if you like Doki Doki Literature Club, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, hit that bell button to be notified every time I upload. And if you want to see me stream these horror games live, my Twitch link is in the description. Now let's get to the spoiler-filled discussion. Now let's take an in-depth look at my experience playing Doki Doki Literature Club. The game starts off pretty generic. It had me make a username before jumping right into the story. Essentially, you play as the protagonist, and just like me in real life, the character doesn't want to do anything but watch anime and read manga. That all changes when your best friend Sayori has you join the Literature Club. Yay, what fun, literature, woohoo. For the next hour and a half, I got to meet the rest of the characters in the game, and got to know each and every one of them. Sayori, your best friend's silly, food-obsessed character. Monica, the reserved president of the Literature Club. Natsuki, the short tsundere of the group. And Yuri, the shy but intelligent author and poet. Basically, you kind of interact with each of these characters, getting to know their interests and kind of having like a romance story with each of them. The game also kind of has you write poems from time to time. Kind of. I mean, you get to choose from 20 random words, and that becomes a poem, but you never get to see the poem you make. It makes me feel like I'm not doing something right. You also get to read everyone else's poems, which often have a bit of a dark theme to them. I guess this is foreshadowing, but I don't really get poetry, so I was often lost whenever I read their poems. My favorite poem is Cat in the Hat, so that should tell you what my level of comprehension skills are at. After a while of this, and planning for school festivals, things take a dark turn. Sayori confesses her severe depression, which is really heavy and almost too realistic. I chose to tell her I love her, but looking back on it, that might have been a big mistake. Because the next day, after not seeing her at the festival, you find her at home, which would be fine, right? Except she unalived herself. After being traumatized by this, chat asked me to check my game files. To my surprise, Sayori was deleted from the game files. Then when I loaded the game up, I felt like I was living the Ben Drowned creepypasta. The game was restarted. There was weird glitches on all the characters, and even some creepy imagery and words were thrown in for good measure. Thanks for making something to haunt my nightmares, Dan. Now I gotta sleep with my nightlight on. So the game continues to restart like normal, but without Sayori existing. Now it's Monica introducing you to the club. I'm not gonna lie, I had serious suspicions about her the whole time. So after a while of replaying the game like this, things start to unravel more. You learn the backgrounds of the two remaining characters. Natsuki, who is abused and ignored by her father, and Yuri, who is addicted to self-harm and even has a bit of sociopathic tendencies. Both of these flaws and pains are greatly multiplied in game progress. In my playthrough, after isolating me alone and holding me at knife point, Yuri confesses her love to me. As any sane person would do in this moment, I reject her feeling, only to have her repeatedly stab herself. And that takes us to the part I don't get. My character stays by her corpse all weekend until the club begins again on Monday. This is when all hell breaks loose. Monica reveals herself as the mastermind all along. I just gotta say, I knew it. She claims she drove all these girls to their death just to spend time with you, the actual player, breaking the fourth wall, and the game itself. Monica deletes everything until it's just you and her. This blowed my mind to such an extreme. She even appeared in the chat of my stream. If chat hadn't told me, I would have never guessed the way to beat her was by deleting her. Monica, heartbroken that I didn't want to be with her, resets the whole game one more time, but without her this time, leading all the characters to be alive again, and Sayori as the president of the club. But this was a mistake because Sayori soon gains sentience and knows she's in a video game just like Monica did. Monica seemingly saving the player and Sayori from such knowledge by uninstalling the whole game for you. But not before this banger of a song. I absolutely love it. There are so many questions left unanswered, so hopefully the plus version answers some for me. My final rating for this game is a 4.8 out of 5. I know the beginning drags on a bit, but once you get past that, all hell breaks loose. Now let's read some online reviews. This Steam user said, "The game is free, but therapy is not. Thank you for reflecting on our failing medical system." So in conclusion, Doki Doki Literature Club, although a very creepy game, I don't think is too scary to throw off casual players. I honestly think anyone who can stomach this game and hasn't played it yet should seriously give it a chance. Therefore, I recommend it to every casual player who can handle it. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below on your thoughts on Doki Doki Literature Club, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, check out my Twitch or my live streams here on YouTube because I'll be live streaming the plus version of this game. Anyway, stay woke, sleepers. Peace!